Oh, we're close. We're close. If we didn't start the fight so bad, we had more Estus, we would have been better. For sure. Yeah, the ults were pretty bad there. Landmines would go hard in this fight. Listen, go back to Assassin's Creed 6 Fires of Rubicon, okay?
Bring it on. You ain't seen nothing like my brother.
You're out here using double shotguns. You play Boston's favorite game of 2023. Around here, we play Souls games. Not From Software sophomore slump, okay? Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. When do you start playing it? I wish I could go back in time and not have played it, to be honest with you. I'd be $80 richer right now. Have a lot less angry folks in the chat. When you started playing it, you said you were excited because it is from Software. I know. I was betrayed. What don't you like about it? A bunch of unfair shit, honestly. Like, I just mean it's unfair of me to have had the expectations that it would basically just be a Souls game. It's not really their fault. It's not for me, though. -2, FromSoft does anything but a Souls game and everyone riots. Not everybody riots. Got like an 88 on Metacritic. Anytime you criticize it, a bunch of dudes with Trigun anime avatars come out of the woodwork to tell you actually, well, before From Software became famous, they were actually known for Armored Core. So it's actually illegal to criticize it. It's illegal to not like it, actually, because they did that before they did Dark Souls. That's literally my friend, exactly. I know. He's everybody's friend. Every squad got one dude that sleeps in the bathtub, one dude who is an Armored Core stan, one dude who thinks the Monster Hunter games lost their way once you could actually see what was happening because you had a camera control stick. Every squad's got one, man. One dude who's Dracula. One old dude with Sharpie hair saying, "You must have amnesia. You forgot I'm him." I was doing pretty well there. For a bit. I wish you'd play Monster Hunter. You don't, and I know, listen, I know you think you do, but you want me playing Monster Hunter the way that you think I would play Monster Hunter. But I'll tell you what is gonna happen when I play Monster Hunter. I'll be fucking farming a pink turtle for like 80 hours trying to get a rib drop. Oh, I got a proboscis instead. Pterosaur proboscis? Parasaur proboscis again? And then I'll just say, fucking stupid game. Why do you have to fight all the bosses? And then someone will be like, that's the point of Monster Hunter, as they originally drafted it in the design document, chiseled into fucking stone, and then transcribed into papyrus in the year 1991. And I'd be like, oh, shut up, you motherfucker, you fucking bozo. Who's your favorite villain from Home Alone? I always thought that I was more of a hairy guy, but then as I get older, I empathize more with Marv. And you would say, hey, have you ever thought about wearing the Ornithopter's blade gear for this? It gives you plus 3% resistance to echoes. And I'd say, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm going to use the sword they gave me at the start of the game. You piece of crap. Like, don't you think it's a little much? Like, in the first movie, I'm not a proponent of the castle doctrine, but in the first movie, they literally try to rob Macaulay Culkin's house. But in the second movie, he just witnesses them robbing a toy store, which is a bad action, but he didn't have to convince them to follow him back to his aunt's brownstone in New York, where he set it up like a murderous jigsaw type mousetrap. He electrocuted Marv so bad we could see his bones, bro. That's not okay. This guy should be in prison. And then you'll be like, focus on the game. And I'll be like, shut the fuck up. I didn't realize this. I saw it on Twitter. Is it true that Jigsaw put someone in a saw trap for being suicidal? What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Apparently in another Saw movie, a dude gets put in a saw trap because he's a smoker.
Bring it on. You ain't seen nothing.
Like, he's just... These are not people that necessarily, like, you know, did something egregious to harm society. I mean, I'm not a fan of secondhand smoke, but I don't think that man should have to, like, you know, eat his own lung to escape or something like that. Okay. Hello, Chibli, by the way. Love when Chibli shows up in Lies of P. That's how you know he's a real one. This ain't even Party Animals. This ain't Dark and Darker. It's no Jackbox. Chib's here for Lies of P, man. For the love of the damn game. Okay, you're basically beating my ass. I'm stupid. I knew that was coming too. I was here for Dark Souls 2. Listen, that was during the pandemic. We had different standards for entertainment back then, okay? Our ass was watching Some Good News with Jim Krasinski. I didn't even know that dude did all the fucked up shit with the mail bombs either. Meanwhile, he's got a starring role in The Office? Like, what's his problem? I mean, if anyone from The Office should be in Supermax, it should be Toby, am I right? Toby. Remember that time he grabbed Pam's leg? Our asses were playing Animal Crossing and watching Contagion.
I'll make sure I saw you.
Yeah, I hope you're feeling better, Chibli. Chibli, did you hear my mean-spirited joke that I can't help but tell because of the Call of the Void? The joke was something like, motherfuckers love flying on a 17-hour flight across the Pacific Ocean, landing in the United States of America, Texas no less, taking another flight to an adults-only, all-inclusive resort in Mexico with other travelers from around the world, partying for a week, taking a 3-hour flight back to Texas in the United States of America, taking another 17-hour flight back to New Zealand, and then tweeting something like, be careful, guys. COVID is still out there. I'm sorry, but it's, to me, it's so funny. Not that you have COVID, that's fucked up. But the tweet is really funny in my head, or the joke, I should say. Not all jokes are tweets. Contrary to what you might think. I want this one. Hold, hold. Heal. Huge. It doesn't take long to stab yourself with the heel in this game. This ain't Estus, you know? You don't have to gulp it. It's not carbonated. It's flat water. Nice try. You stink? So back. bro. His weapon's gonna, it's gonna freaking shatter. I can already tell. We take those. Okay, now you. No! I mean, that's just the definition of greed right there. That stings. That stings. Just a hard fight, honestly. They don't throw scissors and you're like, oh, have you ever considered throwing a rock? You just gotta practice. Bears make money, bulls make money, pigs get slaughtered. Okay, Warren Buffett. Bears make money, bulls make money. Smart pigs set up a hedge fund where they get paid 2 and 20, okay? Then they make money too, and the clients get slaughtered.
Bring it on. You ain't seen nothing like my brother.
Motherfucker. Hey, Mad Dog Nation, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. You must be a hedge fund manager. It's the only thing that makes sense after that joke. Thank you, Mad Dog Nation. Thank you. Much appreciated. Be honest with me. Are you that dude who owns the Mets? Are you Steve Cohen? Mad Dog Nation, you son of a bitch. Are you Steve Cohen? Did you bend us all over on that GameStop shit? Thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Honestly, if you are Steve Cohen, it's probably good to buy gift subs instead of having the highest payroll in baseball. Because, I mean, look at all the good that did you. Am I right? He knows? Egg knows ball, dude. I know the Blue Jays have like a 58% chance of making the playoffs. I'm not really a baseball guy, but I'm happy for you. 93%? Whoa! Good job! What about the Mariners, though? The Mariners and Rangers play each other 4 more times. New York Rangers or Texas Rangers? Mariners lost 4 times in a row. You can't do that if you want to win games. The beautiful Rangers will not make the playoffs. Why is that so good, dude? It works for everything. They blew it. They did. We thought they wouldn't. Some of us thought they would, and then they did. The Rangers, Martinez, Randy Johnson, they blew it again. The Whales, the windmills are driving the Whales crazy, folks. They are. Just a horrible bit. Mattingly and the New York Yankees, the New York no-good crank Yankees, they've lost again. They're the embarrassments of the AL East. Aaron Judge can't get it done. He's a phony. He's a phony. You think they really smuggled Taylor Swift out of that suite in a popcorn bucket? Yeah. I did see the video from that is like, here's how she gets on stage during the Eras tour. And it's like a big human-sized box that says like craft services, but it has like 9 bodyguards walking behind it. Maybe. I mean, I'm not even messing with you. This sounds maybe like insane, but can you imagine how annoying it would be in some ways to be Taylor Swift? Like your ass actually can't go anywhere without being accosted. And yeah, like she owes her fans her livelihood, but like she can't like go out to a restaurant or something. She'll have like a crowd of like 1,000 people standing at the front door of the restaurant. She's just like, she can't even go to Chipotle, bro. Is it even worth it? Exactly. You'd cry into your $1 billion? Well, I'm not saying like I wouldn't trade her. I'm just saying like that's gotta be annoying, man. I'm sure there's times where she's like, man, I'd love to go to the damn Olive Garden, but you know, they have to send the Secret Service out here and it's just not worth it for a tour of Italy. That wasn't so bad. I mean, this is not a joke. Even at PAX, when like Markiplier would show up at PAX, he would show up in like a damn costume or like a full mask or something like that. Before it was cool. Just so he could see some damn shit. Otherwise, like, just trying to walk down the aisle, you'd have people, like, accosting you. That's what we call abuse of the iframes. Oh, get the hell out of there. Please? Oh, you piece of shit. Oh. She's the reason you get 1 square of toilet paper at Disney World? I'm not saying you gotta hand it to Taylor Swift. I'm just saying it must be, I mean, I'm like a, maybe I'm neurotypical and you guys are all neuro-untypical. I have a little sympathy for her for the fact that she has no anonymity whatsoever. Like, I get recognized now and then, but at the same time, like, I can go out and be like Invisible Clay Aiken style, which is great. Sometimes you're like, I just need to eat like a falafel bowl at Super Baba and not be bothered. I had a long-ass day. I guess Taylor Swift's gotta like order that shit on DoorDash, but it adds up, you know? It's getting expensive.
Bring it on. You ain't seen nothing like my brother.
Sometimes you just want to eat in the restaurant too, because like the cleanup's easier. I'm just saying, you wouldn't understand, Chad. Worst block of all time. Next to that person I blocked for saying Happy Canada Day when it wasn't Canada Day. I'm just saying, when I go out in public, like there's, even at PAX, I might get stopped by like a person, and then when I'm talking to that person, I get stopped by another person. Like I can see someone else waiting to be next to talk to me, but the most it ever gets is it rolls 2 or 3 people deep. And I can clock them a mile away. Mid-20s to mid-30s male, facial hair, graphic t-shirt, khaki shorts. It's like, it's I'm like, smiling at him on the street. I'm like, here we go. Here we go. We love the Zelda Triforce t-shirt wearing khaki shorts gamers, don't we, folks? Much better than the no good New York Yankees. And the Seattle choking Mariners. Yes, we do. Good start. But even then, I just leave. I mean, like I say hi, we take a photo, we make some conversation, and then I say, okay, goodbye. I'm going to the Cheesecake Factory across the street, and then I'm just chilling. Then when I go to the Cheesecake Factory, I don't even get any special treatment. I'm just like, can I get the green chili chilaquiles? And they're like, that's on the brunch menu. It stops at 2. And I'm like, it's 1:58. And they're like, I'll be right back. Oh. I'm one of the top 5 English streamers in The Binding of Isaac. You shouldn't treat me like that.
Bring it on. You ain't seen nothing like my brother.
I don't think I can handle being Taylor Swift, though. First off, I can't sing. Secondly, listen, no disrespect. I guess they're only going to, like, major cities, right? Because they're not even coming to Vancouver on the Eras tour. They said Vancouver's washed. Which, you know, there's an argument to be made, I suppose. I own you? No, relax. He's staggerable. Oh, they gave it to me. That being said, I always remember, like, I grew up in a town called Kingston, Ontario. Kingston, Ontario is a mid-sized city, noteworthy for having 3 fairly large post-secondary institutions. Yeah, I'm dapping up St. Lawrence College. Lots of prisons, which sounds bad, and in some ways maybe is, but also provides a lot of stable jobs. And then also lots of hospitals. But sometimes you would get like concerts, like surprisingly major bands would come through now and then. Because I'm sure when they're booking their tour, they're like, hey, you can go straight from like Toronto to Montreal, but you could also play like a little gig in this town on the way. I just remember seeing Modest Mouse, and like, I don't know what I expected, but I don't think Isaac Brock was too stoked to be in Kingston, Ontario, let's put it that way. Like, at no point did he say, Kingston, you're like a great city or something like that. He seemed like he was not that happy to be on the stage. And I was like, you know what? No disrespect to my hometown, but dude's from, like, out of the country. He's from Washington State. I'm sure this isn't, like, his favorite date on the tour, you know? Could have at least said, like, hey, remember when this place used to be AJ's Hangar? Like, that would have been nice for the locals, but... One of my coworkers' dads owns a restaurant in Kingston. Okay, without revealing too much personal information, what's the name of your coworker's dad's restaurant in Kingston and its exact street address? I will tell you whether or not your coworker's dad runs a well-respected local restaurant or not. McDonald's? Okay, which McDonald's is very important, because there's some great ones and there's some cursed ones. I own you.
Don't get extra points for fighting fair. Survive and win.
Okay, you Buster, you're my Estus farming. Just you chill, big boy. You chill. Okay, everybody relax.
You bastard. You're a sweet. Excuse me,
Relax. Keep relaxing, please. Get on.
Oh, what, dude? You killed her brother, you fucking dick! You fucking asshole!
Of course, that's why they call me the Terminator. Hey, Sharnold, thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. The man called Alex, thank you as well. Don't do it, don't do it. Oh, he's doing a Last Jedi. Oh.
Damn you. You'll pay for that.
The man called Alex, thank you as well. You freaking ganked me. You ganked me and you lost. I'm better than you. Get over it. Now you're going to be a sore loser about it. Mike52, thank you as well. Thank you. Thank you. I guess I'll teleport to another stargazer. I guess our princess is in another castle. And Mad Dog Nation, thank you as well. Appreciate it. Thank you. Who played your Frosh Week concert? Feel like Sam Roberts? Am I crazy? It was a Canadian classic. It was either Sam Roberts or Metric. I can't remember.
I'll use my power to...
We had the plain white tees. Cursed. Okay, apparently that's the soft cap. Now we know. A Canadian classic you can't remember? Listen. As I said, at the end of the day, it's a Canadian classic. It's not an American classic. If Olivia Rodrigo played at my Frosh Week concert, I would remember that, okay? I've seen a few Canadian classics. Kate, remember when Cardinal Official played the Festival of Lights? The fireworks festival in downtown Vancouver at English Bay? And all he did the whole time was talk about how stoked he was that the Raptors won the national or the NBA championship. And we're like, bro, it's the wrong. I mean, I know you're from Toronto. I bet you're stoked, but at the same time, this is not Toronto. We don't have a whole lot, you know, in Vancouver to celebrate from a sports standpoint, but like, could at least be like, what a beautiful weather we're having here. You ever see Wolf Parade live? I have not. Trying to see Canadian bands I saw live. Japan Droids, for sure. I've seen some bands in Canada. What was the side project for Dan Beckner? When Spencer Krug, like Andre 3000, said, I'm about to do a little acting?
Mercy!
Janjo!
Don't kill me!
I have seen the Rural Alberta
I thought you were from the
Advantage.
organization. My name is Janjo. I'm an pharmacist.
Handsome Furs,
Yes,
yeah, I saw the
pharmacist.
Handsome Furs.
I'm looking for the I was able to use medicine to slow the infection spread. I have the petrification disease and I need a cure.
Used to buy groceries at a
Sorry,
grocery store
I
that
ramble when I'm
was
nervous.
worked at by the front man of
Read
P.S.
this.
I Love You.
It'll explain things faster than I can.
Okay, Johnny Depp. Guillaume's Ballad.
Many subs fortune, but I couldn't.
Ooh. We've bottled a wish upon a star.
Stalker.
Motherfucker Jiminy Cricket for real. Switch the Q. What a creases max. What the hell am I doing, man? Biff Naked? Biff Naked was a regular at the grocery store I worked at. I've never seen Biff Naked, but I have heard Biff Naked. She had a song in Burnout 3. My Red Tango Shoes, I think. Money Trees, it goes Halle Berry and Hallelujah.
Wow.
Holy cow, it's Escape from Tarkov. You can harvest gold coin fruit at set times. Use boosters to speed up its growth. That is not going to be happening, and that's okay. Where the hell am I, man? I'm in Hotel Cred. What the fuck? I'm in Marvel's Midnight Suns, bro. Miyazaki, you've done it again. They didn't have to flex on Miyazaki like that, man. That's crazy. Buongiorno. I wonder how devs feel when NL mashes through the lore. I mean, they should feel fine. I wonder how the chef feels when you order the pub burger, and then when the plate comes back to the back of house, the lettuce, the tomato, the onion, and the mayonnaise are all scraped off in a damn pile of garbage in the center of the plate. Probably just about the same way as the writer feels when I mash the A button while Giorgio's talking.
Hey, check this out. No, I'm just kidding.
Portrait
No,
of
it
a
looks
boy.
exactly
The
like
Credit
it.
River and drown
You
the
see
whole
it, right?
world.
With the nose and the... Right?
Though he looks so sad in photographs, I absolutely love her when she smiles. That's a good point. If they didn't want me to skip, they shouldn't have given it a skip button. It's that simple. It's just my moment of weakness. They should examine my head. Just my moment of weakness. Something, a word I say, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, Kate, are you still here? Where do I go? Talk to people in the hotel and a new area opens. All right. Guy who uses a teleporter to walk 100 meters. Europeans be like, here's my impression of America. The store is 200 meters away. Let me hop in my teleporting device. Should we walk? No, it's drizzling. Let me fetch in the La Das Teleporten. Oh, man. Smarmy sons of guns. Oh, man. Then the buffet for dinner. Geppetto ass.
You're back. But with and why not go to Amazon? I always. This, I thought it to think that forget memories. The city asked me, thanks to you.
Never mind. I got quartz, bro. Talk to old woman now. Thank you for the first grade. I appreciate it immensely. Rising dodge. Retain guard regain. Add amulet slots. Increase pulse. I mean, that would be nice. Let's be honest. It would be. I have 3 quartz. Enhance perfect guard destruction. I love this for me. How is the human brain supposed to parse this? Lowers guard regain reduction. So it lowers us gaining something back, reducing. lowers guard regain reduction. It lowers our guard. It reduces the reduction of our guard regain. Lower legion consumption in a crisis. Reduce stamina consumption from dash. Lower stamina consumption of all actions when pulse cells are discharged. Interesting. I don't know, man. Pulse cell recovery. Better Estes. That seems to make sense. And look at that. Now we got +1 Estes too. Actually, I guess I got one more quartz. So we might as well send it. Increase guard, lowers guard regain reduction. Does this not strike anybody else as being a little bit fucked up? Sure, let's retain our guard regain. Enhance weapon attack when pulse cells are discharged. Enhances the stagger attack of dodge attacks and dash attacks. What the hell are we doing? You know what? Let's take it for the meme, man. Ebby polling at 48%. That's good, right? I mean, like 40, there's like 8 political parties in British Columbia. I got confused, man. So I moved here. There used to be a BC Conservatives Party. Then they changed their name. And this doesn't make any fucking sense. They changed their name to the BC Liberals. So we live in a province where the Conservative Party is the BC Liberals. But then, like last year, the BC Liberals got tired of getting shellacked. They changed their name to BC United to stop the confusion. But now there's a BC Conservative Party. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like, I can't keep it straight anymore.
Hurry up. I heard Rosa Geppetto. I feel.
Rosa Isabel Street entrance key.
If you came, I knew. I heard the crowd. Many people. Stop. The hotel. I'm going to. People have no. Thanks for keep. I'm an old. Make yourself. If you have it.
Whoops. Sorry, I forgot that. I don't care. Where do I go? It's not this door, right? If only she told you where the key goes. Unlock the door on the 2nd floor. Thank you, thank you. I don't need an old woman. I have the wisdom of crowds. Upstairs and to the right. Me when I'm describing to guests the location of the nearest bathroom. Straight ahead, you can't miss it. Me still being 35 years old and asking the server where the bathroom is, even though the bathroom is always in exactly the same location every single time. It's always next to the kitchen. It's never not next to the kitchen. I gotta wait till the server comes back and says, "How's your food?" And I go, "It's good. Oh, by the way, unrelated question, where's your shitter?"
Isabel Street, the entertainment district. You might call it extravagant. Operas, operettas, street concerts, all running 24/7. Adelina Corday, the singer in the red dress. Oh, she was the most famous of them all. The legendary prima donna. Well, I'm not really sure.
How's this for lore? You guys love lore so much, right?
Past tense makes sense. It's getting a little depressing.
I only go to the cafe to use the bathroom. $6 charge each time. Me in an exaggerated New York accent. Wait a minute. In damn Europe, you gotta pay €6 to use the bathroom? In America, we just piss out the window, brother. Yeehaw! That's not a New York accent. I moved there from Oklahoma. It's a global city, bro. Chibli, who is the funniest person at your resort? I don't mean like most humorous, because obviously it was Apollo, but I mean like funniest character. Every time you go on a vacation in like a closed environment, you get to know the people around you a little bit. The old guy who told us about his crypto millionaire buddies, that's a pretty good one. The hell is this? Anyone ask you how your Peloton ride went today? I don't know if they asked me, but I could tell you. Started with the 30-minute Ali Love Tabata ride. Output was a little lower, but you know what? On those Tabata rides, you spend a lot of time in recovery, and you spend a proportionally less time really giving her. But you give her pretty hard. I think my output on that one was probably like in the 320s. Can I get a fact check on that, librarian? I don't want to be accused of stealing valor. You've had a rough week too. Thank you. I can't give myself that grace. I appreciate getting the grace from you. Second ride, 30-minute Cody Rigsby pop ride featuring powerful women. Lizzo, Beyonce, Ariana Grande. I think I was up there on that one. I might have been like at like a 402 or something like that, which is it's probably like a top 25 ride of all time. But we've been cooking on those out of the saddle climbs lately. And then the third ride was a 30-minute Hannah Frankson 90s ride where she tried to tell us that she's the only person who remembers How Bizarre by OMC, which is truly an insane statement. That was more like that was in the 380s, I think. Overall average wattage over 90 minutes, I'm going to say we averaged 205 to 210. Bro, fuck this. Are you crazy? I'm not doing this shit. Get the hell out of there, man. Absolutely not. My dad's been giving me some Peloton tech too, because he rides as well. And I honestly think that I should take him up on it. Oh. It's so sad that we attack before we investigate. Oh no, it's the retail boss!
Let's. I dedicate this performance to my sister Adelina.
I own you. Anyway, I'll tell you. My dad said that his secret for the Peloton, I'm not joking, and honestly, I think it makes sense. 5 minutes before he gets on, he has a Hall's cough drop. And he says it clears up his sinuses and helps him increase the lung capacity, his aerobic intake. He waits till it's like 90% dissolved, and then he starts the ride. And I'm like, dude, that's the smartest thing I've ever heard. Performance-enhancing drugs. I'm out here like a damn fool. I'm like, my secret? I eat sugary foods. I didn't even think about the Hall's tech. Oh! It's like dudes in the 50s used to smoke before the ride to open up their lungs. Yo, but that might... I did... I don't even know where I saw this. I think I saw a tweet where somebody said, smoking isn't good, but I'm pretty sure that smoking a cigarette in my car right before the cop pulled me over is how I didn't get a DUI. I was like, what the hell? By the way, I was not like new tech. I was like, does that make any sense? I'm going backwards. If driving drunk, you could just smoke a cigarette when the sirens come on and then go look. Like it appears his blood alcohol content is 0.00, but his cigarette alcohol content, wait, his blood cigarette content is 99.9. Oh, man. Narcan should work with alcohol. Alcohol would be a much better drug if, when you decided you didn't want to be drunk anymore, you could just, like, kind of poke yourself with, like, some kind of little needle and then just go straight back to being sober. That would be awesome. If it instantly neutralized all of the alcohol in your system. You could have, like, 12 beers with lunch. Have a great time laughing it up, watching the Drew Barrymore show on the bar TV, and then just be like, oh, time to go back to work. That would be goated, man. They should invent that. Wahoo! Okay, relax. I guess you're not supposed to sprint through that, huh? What can I say? You're not wrong. Those clowns had hands. Self-driving cars will be a game changer for drunk driving. If we lived in a technocracy, they would, but because we live in the relic of British parliamentary rule. Hang on, let me pop this real quick. You know that the shit will still be illegal, even if there's no manually driving cars in like the year 2070. It'll be like, well, you still might have had you're too under the influence to know how to get into your own garage, so you're going to the slammer. Nice try. It's got to be a shortcut, right? Oh, what the hell, dude? I'm not pro drunk driving. Like, don't slander me. But I am also pro laws that make sense. So I have no faith in our society, since in multiple countries it's illegal to like sleep in your car if you're intoxicated. That's not drunk driving, bro. That's drunk sleeping. It should be illegal not to sleep if you're intoxicated. Hello?
I dedicate this performance to my sister Adelina.
When your weapon breaks, you're gonna be real salty. Ratatouille-ass song. What are you talking about? I don't even know you, much less your sister. Why you fishing so much? Bro, it's Dark Souls PvP. You got a problem with it? Hate the game, not the player. Dick Van Dyke and Hamilton be like, hate the sin, love the sinner. She should really work on going southpaw, man. Because, like, if you just rotate around her, she's you can't be hit by her. I'm gonna rue the day I said that.
Scream a requiem for me, if you would.
Mario 64 boss. You could just say Bowser. We had a Squeaks raid earlier. We all know who Bowser is. Oh, sorry. I'm not an ambi turner. You're just mad because I'm styling on you? New mask just dropped. Me, after my wife got sick this week, be like... Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.mp4. Here we go again. Me after Jim Carrey makes a banger movie with Cameron Diaz in the 90s. That's damn true. You got those KN95s? Yeah, we got some N95s. We got some N99s. I don't know if it matters though, because I think I've been wearing them, you know, for 3 years now, on and off. But like, I don't think I didn't get a lesson on how to put it on. They really should have made this guy an ambi turner too. Like, I feel like it has the capabilities of a 99, but the way I utilize it is probably more like a 65. What do you mean by it? Well, it's like I got a little bit of facial hair, you know, my glasses are not fogging up when I'm wearing them, because that's like, you know, a good sign that it's actually sealed properly. I'm just doing I'm making a good faith effort, but I'm cutting a hole in it for my straw. Yeah, remember when they reopened the Canucks Stadium and started having Canucks games? They said, like, you gotta mask up at all times except when you're eating or drinking, and then everyone was just like drinking all the time. So the only way to get the usher not to yell at you is if you were drinking a beer. It was the greatest concession selling marketing scam the arena ever pulled, man. You'd be like, my ass is too drunk, but I don't want to get yelled at. The Calgary Flames goal scored by number 18, Dylan Dubé. His 18th of the game. What? Baby nut?
You're walking about in a place like this. You must be a stalker. Can I ask you a favor? My wife's body lies on Rosa Isabel Street. There was a fire, and I couldn't reach her through the flames. I know she's gone, but I hate to think of her just lying there. Would you bring me her belongings? Then I'd have something to remember.
This is the kind of shit you just ask to a stranger? He does look like Bradley
Thank
Cooper.
You. Small kindnesses like this give me something to cling to. Her body is on Rosa Isabel Street. She used to look so beautiful in her black dress. I miss her so much.
Oh, okay, all right, pervert. Shut up. I'm gonna have you arrested. Most average husband. So true. Husbands always be like, my wife's dead. Before you ask, no, I had nothing to do with it. I saw someone in chat say, sometimes I get too drunk because I'm awkward. Before I'm drunk, I don't know what to do with my hands. And then after having a drink, it just comes naturally to keep drinking. I think I think I am a compulsive drinker, but not of alcohol, just of fluid. Like, that's why I get mad at a restaurant sometimes. They keep filling the water up. I keep drinking the water. And then sometimes they go like, do you want some more water? And I'm like, no, I'm good. And then they go, here, we're going to give you some more anyway. And I'm like, lady, I'm going to be pissing my pants on the drive home. I don't have the willpower to not drink whatever beverage you put in front of me. You could even be putting Beverly, the Italian digestif that tasted like black licorice filtered through like an animal's digestive system. I'd drink 2 liters of it before I knew what was good for me. I'm on the Chris Pratt diet, so true. Disneyland meme soda. It is. It is. It is and not. Holy cow. This must be the dancer, bro. Most Vatty Vidia pilled Lies of P player. Holy cow. You're a lot stronger than your sister, too. Unbackstabbable. Alright, alright. Thank you so much. Get owned, you stink. Is Lies of P the best Dark Souls game? No. But it is the best Dark Souls game that I have played that is not from Software. And I don't even think this is too far out on a limb. Maybe you think this is a basic take. And by the way, we are going to end the stream soon. I don't know if Kate's watching. We'll end it right now. But I'm willing to say that it is... I put a lot of respect on From Software, okay? I do think it's better than Dark Souls 2 as of right now. But you also... It's kind of hard to judge a Souls game, including Lies of P, on the first playthrough. Because you're like, every boss, you're like, this is the damn coolest boss I've ever seen in my life. Then you beat the boss and you're like, yes! Then sometimes you play it through like a second time and you're like, bung, 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 I've solo you in 2 seconds, like you stink.